Something happened.
We got sound effects.
Oh, sound effects. Ripple. Ah, okay.
The light is terrible.
Right.
The light is overhead, but not. There's any light
We'll kind of
on the
talk to you
faces.
about the amphetamine.
Do you have a spotlight?
Some of you guys go out and buy something. Like, well, there's only two
Can't
of
see
you in one
anything.
hand. So let's. But this is kind of in the spirit of the thing. Talking lights. Yeah. The city air was rainbowed, brittle, jagged, but scarcely sane, avoiding interlopers' glances, clouds and we come back again. The ancient crew now reassemble, hallowed sweat in burning light. The eyes of mayhem slowly forming in the course of such a lurid night. Sweet and bitter, tactile armor, baby Joseph hides and guns. Never seen a pit so angry. Swear us to the contract run. Through all the water holes of destiny, drinks all round now see us right. Never seen the pit so angry. On its course of such a lurid night. Marcia springs a roll of hundreds, all the hustlers' eyes are pinned. Righteous ransom, don't say nothing. Marcia brings and Marcia brings. Queens caressing abject sailors, plans of steel, black and white. Civil war might be suspended in the course of such a lurid night. Like Johnny told us, ain't no future, each one now as it comes. Mutinous troopers of the evening, considered by their rattling drums. On to conquest, on to glory, marching creed or selenite, whatever planet you might come from, in the course of such a lurid night. Trumpets sounding, the beast might show up any time. Hold my horse, postpone apocalypse, this rapture's getting too divine. I could be drunk, I could be falling, poisoned by a malachite. I could even wrestle scorpions in the course of such a lurid night. A day of reckoning doubtless dawning, if indeed day ever comes. Mutinous troopers of the evening, feared by dilemma's horns, hell to pay and hell can catch me, but I ain't going without a fight. I can scale the henna's ramparts in the course of such a lurid night. Okay, is he a new book of mine? you're supposed to be all running out and purchasing another sign for you, and then you're rich and happy elderly gentleman like a retiring luxury, as it so seems. Really, it was originally spurred by, I had to confess that back in the day, the lure of amphetamine took me as a young man in the 1960s in a rock and roll band. And so, essentially, you know, this drug, like, weaves its way through the 20th century, kind of never quite going away and always causing trouble. But at my very beginning experience is, what's the word, chronicled in the very start of the book. The band had graduated from pills to glass ampules of pure methadone. The running gag among the musicians and roadies was that the only clinical use for the stuff, aside from fueling a ramshackle rock and roll band from one performance hellhole to the next, was to revive patients who had actually clinically died on the operating table. We took a certain suicidally romantic pride in our advanced substance abuse. It was, after all, the late 60s. We might not play as well or be as popular as The Who, but there was a good chance we were taking quite as much speed as they were. And we figured that had to count for something. Some band members injected the drug, others, the ones with a phobic dislike of needles, simply cracked open the neck of the ampule and poured it into a Coca-Cola or a Pepsi. So, which kind of cues us into a piece of music which I have to keep switching books here in order to, but at least this time round, unlike the last two, I have the right glasses on. My God, they said it right. What a drag it is getting old. This is called When the World Was Young. Cheap well whiskey and confused on mescaline, walking rattlesnake curves on sidewalks that refuse to lay down, resisting all the importunate invasions of reality. Back when the world was young, searching for the gateway to the secret garden, the maps to the labyrinth and the silver key, with a woman in red shoes whose name was maybe Dolores. Hell shit, I don't know, perhaps her name was Laverne. The fear was so perfectly academic, and the scales were so perfectly poised that I could still pace the razor's edge without cutting my feet or losing any toes. And I believed in every fucking drop of rain that fell. Back when the world was young, you had to softly ask, the crushed whisper of velvet assurance until pure desire, and the requested favor was granted and gratified. So will somebody give So will somebody kill, so will somebody bleed. Give the anarchist a cigarette.